What's up, y'all? It's popping in today. About to react to this Blackie Speaks vid. It's titled "This Young Thug Story is Sad." Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
What's going on with you today? Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing good, by the way. So today I want to have a little conversation about this Young Thug situation that's kind of ongoing right now. So if you guys don't know, right, apart from the YSL trial that is currently ongoing, Young Thug has been in headlines for a couple of different things. The first thing being that jail call between him and his girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, that surfaced. I'm sure you might have heard or seen something about this, but just in case you don't know, let me fill you in really quickly. So the other day, there was this jail call between Young Thug, okay, and his girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist. She's an R&B artist, singer, vocalist, songwriter in the music industry. She's really talented. Said he calling from Atlanta, say he missed me. That's a song she's featured on, which is called Stone Cold. Really good song. So this jail call ended up surfacing and should have never surfaced.
Thanks, Daddy. I miss you so much. I wish I could give you another gift on Christmas. Do you miss me? You sexy.
Technically, it didn't really leak because apparently, according to the Cobb County Jail, that's where Young Thug is locked up, they apparently routinely receive and fulfill open records requests of phone calls and video visitations for Young Thug. And by the way, according to them, they're obliged under Georgia law to comply with these requests. I mean, I get it, it's the law, but in my opinion at least, like, it's crazy because this was a conversation that was supposed to stay private after all. I mean, he's talking to his girlfriend, god damn it. In other words, it felt very illegal watching this. Like, I felt something inside of me that's like, this is wrong. Like, I'm not supposed to see this. This was never supposed to be public for the whole world to see, man. The boy Champagne Papi, okay, Drake himself, he actually decided to chime in on social media and he dropped this comment on, I believe it was on Academic's page. This is what he said. There's got to be some form of jail misconduct. You're going to drag this talented man, then not be able to control your employees using his personal business for their own gain, question mark. Somebody benefited from this video even existing, and that's shameful. Whole case is a wash, just 3. I believe he's supposed to say just free the guy and let him come home and continue bringing light to Atlanta. Now, obviously, that last part ain't really gonna happen, but I don't really blame Drake because Thug is his homie. So, of course, he want him to come home, but, you know what I'm saying, like, he's facing a RICO case, so things are unfortunately not that easy, right? So there's been a huge conversation on social media regarding the immorality of this phone call surfacing for the whole world to see. Personally, I think, you know, because he's a public figure, I think certain things like phone calls between his loved ones shouldn't really be able to be requested by just anybody. I mean, at the end of the day, man, Thug is on trial right now. At the very least, I mean, no matter what he's facing, I think he, at the very least, deserves his privacy. And you can kind of tell, you know, judging from this phone call right here, that Thug has a lot of things on his mind, man. Like, if you guys were paying attention to this phone call, because, you know, I was really, like, looking...
Okay, I was about to say, is this whole video about the damn phone call? But it's not. Apparently some other shit is going on. Oh.
And paying attention to what was going on. As you can see, his girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, she's kind of expressing, you know, that she misses him. Which honestly, the way she did it was kind of, like, cute. It was really cool to see because, like, Young Thug may not have a lot of things to look forward to at this particular moment because he's on trial, and I'm sure his anxiety is, like, off the roof. His stress levels are probably off the roof as well. Like, I can't even imagine, right? So for him to kind of have, like, someone on the outside who's, like, this excited to just speak to him, personally, I think that's actually going to alleviate some of that stress that he might be facing. Because it's one thing to be locked up, battling the kind of case that Thug is currently facing, and not have anyone on the outside who's genuinely excited to just speak to you. And it's another thing to have that. Like, at the very least, if you have that, then it's going to be easier for you to kind of keep your spirit up throughout your time while you're locked up. Because, hey, it ain't easy being locked up. That's why I always try to say, like, just be a law-abiding citizen, man. So receiving the kind of love that Thug was getting from his girlfriend, that's going to at least keep him a little more fueled than he would have otherwise been had he not had that. Now, aside from this jail call with Young Thug and his girlfriend surfacing, there was also something else that ended up surfacing, which is some body cam footage that showcased Young Thug's jail cell at the Cobb County Jail in Georgia being searched by a corrections officer.
Why they searching it? What they looking for? What are you reading? The Golden Trilogy? Newspaper. Hey, Thugger. You have no privacy in jail.
Apparently, they conducted the search because they were looking for contraband, i.e., anything that shouldn't be there, i.e., illicit goods. So they tore Young Thug's jail cell upside down. And, you know, Young Thug is reading a lot in there, man. That's really good to see. I mean, at the end of the day, what you gonna do when you're locked up, right? Prepare for the day that you hopefully...
Who's all these bitches on the wall?
That's really good to see.
This ain't Mariah. Who is this white woman here? And this girl is definitely brown. Very interesting. Who is this with this ponytail? Oop. Oop.
Hey, what you gonna do when you're locked up, right?
Yeah, all these are definitely not Mariah. I don't recognize these people at all, but is this SZA? I don't know.
Prepare for the day that you hopefully get released. This video was kind of sad to see though, because I mean, Young Thug is a very successful man, and knowing what Young Thug has accomplished in the world.
Well, he shouldn't be killing niggas. I'm sorry. I don't have any sympathy to give to people breaking the law and killing people and committing crimes. I'm sorry. You did the crime, you do the time. I don't feel bad for you. You can't just be out here in these streets, you know, doing all this wild shit. You can't. So yes, when you're in jail, you lose a lot of your privileges. You lose a lot. Okay? You have no privacy. You have none. And you are going to live in very terrible conditions. That's supposed to discourage people from doing crime. That's the whole point. Okay? He's not supposed to be living in luxury. The fuck? So, hey, you did what you did.
And seeing this video right here, where his entire life is now subjected to this little space
I do want some
right
new music,
here.
though.
I don't know what you think, but I think it's kind of eerie in a way. Once you belong to us, it don't matter who you are on the outside world, you are nothing but an inmate to us. That's kind of the message that I got. Really sad to see, honestly. And you know, the fact that Young Thug could possibly spend a lot of time in a box like that. Honestly, man, I'm sure Young Thug, if he, you know, could go back in time, would do things very differently. This video right here is pretty important to see though, because you know, like, there's a lot of young people who get caught up in crimes and shit, and they have no clue what's waiting for them.
Is that the girl who was on the wall?
This is what's waiting for you. I mean, for Young Thug, he's like, you know, the creme de la creme of human beings on the outside world due to his accomplishments. But even he, because you know, he's just an inmate when he's inside. Even Young Thug himself, man, Thugger, he ain't getting no privileges on the inside. To these correctional officers, he ain't Young Thug. Shit, he ain't even Jeffrey Williams. He's inmate number, whatever number they gave him. That's all he is, as long as he's under their roof. So I think it's a very important video to see, man. There's a lot of young men in this world, man, right now, who threw away their life for something stupid, like, I don't know, like a robbery. TK is a good example, right? And these are the conditions waiting for you. Like, imagine waking up inside of that every single day, having your entire life controlled by other men, and then surrounded by the worst of the worst. Yeah, man, you gotta be battling all kinds of demons inside that bitch. So when I think about Young Thug, that's what I think about. I think about the fact that Young Thug, sometime in 2022, was in his mansion in, I don't know, like Atlanta or something. I'm sure he has a mansion there. Just living his life, and the next thing you know, they kick down his door, put those cuffs on him, and that was the last time he was ever going to be out in the free world.
Well, literally killing niggas. Bragging about killing niggas. And I'm supposed to feel bad? I don't. Okay? You have upset a lot of people's families from whatever you did. I don't even know the details, to be honest. But I do know killings were involved in gang activity and drugs, maybe. I don't know. But, yes, I do really enjoy his music, though. I still listen to him. Quite a bit, actually. So, do I want him to be released and drop music? A selfish part of me does, because that's what I want to listen to. But, yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you go to jail. So, hopefully it discourages some people out there from committing crimes. Who knows? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!